It is a world.
Alright. We just liberated the silver mine. Came back to town. Confessed our love for Ineska, basically, to the bishop, who then told us to go patrol the streets for monsters. So here we are. Patrolling for monsters. But really just destroying barrels. Schlachter. Leave the old man alone. Spinning me.
Fiends are loose upon the nighttime streets.
Poignard. Free cash, what I always wanted. Rats, I don't want rats. Hello, sir. Nothing down here? Look at this respectable citizen. Hi, Christoph. Forget my last name. I'd know, too. Romuald, I want to say? Is it Christoph Romuald? No barrel shall go unsmashed.
Oh, 'tis the little warrior. I bet you're soft and tender inside your tin britches.
I'll eat your gizzard while it's still attached to your quivering body. This is thy payment for bringing final death to Ozra the Unliving. The Zamisi triumph over all.
The Zamisi triumph over all. Oh man, thank God they're bugged out. That'd be dead meat. Came at me like Bond villains. Ow. Does F5 save? No, it does not. Schlachter. Again. Let's teach this guy a lesson. Head back to the convent and see if our revenant pals are there.
Oh,
I'll...
Boy, they're not messing around. think shift clicked is always run, so let me get around a little faster here. So I guess I just have to kill these two guys and then go back. Like how I was all keen on that Revenant being like, oh, he said Zamisi, but like, who else would be using Schlachta?
Oh, 'tis
I'll lead your...
Save. Glad I saved.
And now, we revenge the fallen man. Hold, intruders!
Yeah, town guard, help.
Hold, intruders!
Wow.
Who goes there?
Alarms from within the convent. Aneska, I will protect thee. The Archbishop be damned.
So I found out that these are function keys up here, so I can like quickly just use those different I guess hotkey slots, because like these are going to be 1 through 6. Oh, I should have saved.
Christoph, thou
And
hast
healed.
brought evil into this holy place. This taint follows thy soiled soul.
It burns. The she-cow's vile purity burns like unto the sun!
Back to the abyss, hellspawn. Thou art anathema in the eyes of God. Die and be damned!
Away with thee! We forbid thee to defile this holy place!
Intruders!
Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, dodge. Oh.
Now, we revenge the fallen remnants.
Yeah, revenge him. Almost got me.
It appears that I am once again in thy debt, brave sir.
That's
For
right.
coming to us in our time of need.
I'm a holy
As I
crusader.
am in
That's my
thy
job,
debt
baby.
For saving my life with thy tender care, and for thy uncommon valor in standing with me against the forces of hell.
I pray, my lord, that thou art always near to deliver us from this evil.
Milady, I pledge my arm to thy cause.
He said
for
milady,
as long
she's
as I
gotta-
draw breath
Gotta love him now.
and beyond.
Then I have faith in the safety of our humble convent.
His skill is great, and he fights with the strength of a demon.
His courage has opened the minds again. Think how the gift of Cain would enhance the might of such a man.
Aye, he has done great service to the Promethean cause by dispatching Azra without our involvement. But this decision must be made with surpassing care.
With so many of us missing, we need his sword in the coming tumult. The other clans are surely considering him for the embrace by now.
No doubt. But hast thou forgotten the power the Church wields over the minds of these mortals, Cosmos? His faith is the strength behind his steel. Stripped of his faith, would he be of any use to us, I wonder?
He has been cut from the herd by his wound. He's been separated from the heart of his sword brethren by many miles. Like any stray, he is more malleable. He may bend rather than break.
Thou art wise, Cosmos. How well thou knowest the hearts of men of war. Yet, I am not convinced.
The Premissils are enraged at his continuing interference in their plans. I have learned that they have now placed a rich bounty upon his head. He'll not outlive the next moon.
Get thee to the Prince, and tell him that this night, Ekaterina the Wise awakens another into darkness.
Thy will is done.
And Cosmos, should this Kristoff falter or fail, he must fall.
Milady Inesca, I must speak with thee.
Hush, lest thou rouse the convent with thy clamor.
I have wandered the city for hours, yet each turn of the streets did lead me back here.
My lord, 'tis dusk. Thou shouldst not be out of doors. Fiends shall soon be legion.
I would fight all fiends of hell to stand at thy door.
And how may our holy order assist his lordship this eve?
Milady, thou must hear me. I sought to tell thee once before, but fear took my voice.
What power could daunt the man who hath faced demons from hell?
The face of an angel from heaven.
Oh, my lord,
Thou hast struck me a wound that heals not. My life's blood pours out before me, and I cannot stanch it. I do love thee, fair Inesca. I do love thee with a passion I have never known.
My lord, I must protest. Such love is an affront to heaven.
If thou deny me, I am undone.
I cannot deny thee. I too am afflicted with a wound for which thou art the only cure.
Ah.
My soul fell when first I beheld thee, and now my heart is cleft in twain. My love of God and my love of thee have torn me to ribbons, for I must betray one to keep faith with the other.
Thus my sins do pour out before me, for I have spilt my wickedness upon thy innocent bosom.
Nay, 'tis my wanton desire that hath ensnared thy virtuous heart. I was a fool to confess my heart to thee. Gladly would I imperil mine own soul, but never thine.
Then truly we are lost. Our souls are beyond all hope of redemption.
My lord, look thou at the locket thou didst give me. 'Tis the locket of St. Jude, the patron saint of lost causes.
Thus fate makes a bitter mockery of our plight.
Say not so. Where the saints tread, hope follows. Mayhap St. Jude shall bring us hope past all hope. I pray we find a way.
I pray so too. Thy hopeful words have filled my heart with courage, and I can leave satisfied. Farewell, fair Inesca.
Nay, the streets are not safe at night. Thou must stay here in the convent till the sun shines again.
May God have mercy upon my soul, for the devil has just placed into my heart the most impure of notions. I do tremble to confess it, but I feel I would cast away all holiness to stay. I would exchange an eternity of heaven's bliss for one night by thy side.
Know thee that thou art not alone in such desires.
Then truly I am damned. I am condemned for my lust, but I must not drag thee into the abyss with me. I must flee this holy place and return no more.
My lord, come back!
The fact that, like, this is the base for a love story that lasts hundreds of years, it's very Romeo and Juliet. Like, they fall in love immediately and just pledge their lives to each other.
hold fast.
Release me! I command thee!
Thou struggles nobly. I love such passion. A lesser man could not even speak in my grasp.
What art thou? A demon sent from hell?
I am here to save thee, Kristoff. To deliver thee from thy mortal shackles.
By the power of the Lord Eternal, I banish thee from my presence.
Poor child. Thy faith died long ago. Amidst a dread battle, thou came to know thy true nature. Thou art a killer of men, no matter how thou dost try to justify thy deeds. Thou kills not when compelled by God, but when ordered by men. Now come to me. I am the mother of thy rebirth.
I know thy ways, demon, and I have lore enough to kill thee.
Nay, thou art helpless in my hands as a naked babe.
Nay! Oh, nay! Water. Aneska. Water, I beg of thee. I thirst. I starve.
I am Ekaterina the Wise, Ekaterina the Promethean, Ekaterina, the leader of the Bruja clan. We are the children of Cain, and now thou art one of us.
God have mercy on my soul. I am damned.
Steady now, whelp. Thou lackst the strength to fight, and I would slice thee in twain without hesitation.
Thou must feed, my child, before the hunger overtakes thee and drives thee mad.
These cutscenes, though.
Am I now a miserable demon? Stealing blood to live? Damned and cursed to hell? Is this all that remains of noble Kristoff?
Nay, my child. There is far more to thee than ever before. Thou art Bruja now. We Bruja are the philosophers of Cain's lineage. Where other clans treasured gold and trinkets, we sought pure wisdom. We strove to unravel the thorny knots that bind the very gates of heaven. Are we damned? Nay, we are exalted. In fabled Carthage, we lived in concordance with all mortals. Together we sought the secrets of Eden, that the children of Cain and the children of Seth would be raised up. But the hated Ventru grew jealous of our power. The patrician clan betrayed us, and tried to destroy us. We survived, but fabled Carthage did not. Despite this great loss, we Prometheans continue our search for harmony with all mortals.
We are the most noble of our breed, Kristoff. We seek only the fulfillment of the dream that was Carthage. But we need thy help to achieve this goal. A war lies ahead. A terrible battle that calls for warriors like us.
Wars among devils do not concern me.
We will cause thee to think otherwise, whelp.
Enough, Cosmos! The Bruja blood needs time to cool. Come, let us leave our young one to think upon his situation. But know this, Kristoff, thou would have been killed or embraced by our enemies on this night. We have given thee life eternal, and awakened thee to the true face of thy world. I do not expect gratitude, but our clan requires loyalty or death.
There is no life in me. Even my heart has ceased to beat. My very soul has been stripped from me. There is nothing left for salvation or damnation.
You didn't say redemption.
Thou needs must pledge fealty to thy new mistress.
I am newly remade and know little of this world. I agree only to follow thy lead for the present.
Such rebelliousness is unseemly in a Bruja. I do not like such willfulness in my childer.
He displays as much fealty as can be expected from such a one, Ekaterina.
Very well, Cosmos. Then thou may hold his leash. We shall see if he takes instruction with more deference. Kristoff, thou must understand that our enemies are legion, and none more vile than Clan Tzimisce, which infests Prague like a plague. The fiends seek thy death in payment for the slaying of Azra and her Schlachta servitors. If thou art to survive, thou must quickly master the powers of thy blood. Thou must pay heed to all our laws, or thou wilt become a gibbering monster like the Tzimisce. Our first law...
Mistress Ekaterina, I crave thy indulgence. Kristoff is a man of action. His learning shall be the greater on the field of battle than the parlors of the Prometheans. Let me take him on my mission to Garanal's Haven, where he may learn our ways firsthand. I could use a stout broadsword protecting my back.
Kristoff is not yet ready.
Verily, he is as ready as he shall ever be.
I would have thy counsel, Cosmos.
Kristoff is no Bruja philosopher. His hot blood cools too much when he has no mission and curdles. Send him forth.
Yeah,
if he survives, he will have mastered our ways.
Very well. Kristoff, go thou with Wilhelm Stryker. Trust what he says if thou wouldst outlive the night. Go, my swordsman, and strike deep into the lair of our dear ally, Garanal the Cappadocian.
Time to cut thy teeth, fledgling.
Celerity is king, potence is great.
Ekaterina is a scholar, not a warrior born. She would keep her fledgling studying vampire lore in her nest till Gehenna comes, and never hurl them from the nest to test their wings. But I cannot spend hours debating Cainite wisdom in a university. Give me a stout broadsword in my hand, and the sweet taste of my foe's blood on my tongue, and I have all the wisdom I need. And I suspect thou art akin to me.
I am not akin to thee, blood guzzler. I strike only those that deserve my steel. I do not murder the innocents to gorge on their blood.
Thou shalt feed upon blood, or thou shalt die. But thou need not kill to do so. Drink only so much blood as will sustain thee. Suffer thy prey to live on, for to kill during the feeding is to violate our Promethean ethic. And that way lies the beast.
The beast?
A beast born of Cain's sin doth coil within thy breast, Kristoff. Keep it at bay, or be lost forever. Acts of cruelty unleash that beast, until it rules thee, as it rules many of Azra's kin.
The beast made them madmen?
Nay, the mad vampires are called Malkavian. Shouldst thou meet one, God help thee. Shouldst thou need his assistance, God cannot help thee. Nay, the beast is not mere madness, but demonic possession by the curse of Cain. We Prometheans are wayfarers in the land of the beast, but we stray not from the road of humanity, the Via Humanitas. By our acts of compassion are we saved from the jaws of the beast. Remember this always, or be devoured from within.
So have a code of ethics, is what he's saying.
Thou hast life everlasting, so long as thou keepest thy pallid flesh hidden from the sun's hateful rays. The life-giving sun only brings death to the likes of us. Each day we must retreat to our haven in the chambers below the university.
Man, let's hear for the soundtrack. They were not kidding. There is a map in this game, but it is terrible. Like, where am I on this map? Where's my objective?
I grow faint.
The hunger overcomes thee. The beast strengthens as thou weaken from lack of blood. Canst thou feel him uncoiling in thy heart? Thou must feed. Feed or die, Christophe, for I shall kill thee before I let the beast claim thee.
The audio file is a little rough.
Only what thou needs, Christophe, no more. Behold, his wound vanishes. Monsieur shouldn't drink so much wine, eh, Christophe? Do not worry, he'll wake up and know nothing of what has happened. Most mortals find great pleasure in the dark kiss. Ekaterina tells us that in Carthage, the mortals happily submitted to it.
So they say.
These powers tempt me to dark acts. How easily could I rain devastation on all who vex me?
Thy fear and thy power conspire to make of thee a beast. Seek thee an anchor for thy humanity, a rock to cling to when storms come.
Anezka.
Love for a mortal is the most dangerous of all anchors.
I must see Anezka.
That is most unwise. The cheerful world of daylight is lost to thee.
I must see her again, just to look upon her for a moment.
Ekaterina would not be pleased. Oh, very well. Shouldst thou display valor on our mission this night, I shall take thee to the convent, but only for a moment to glimpse her as she sleeps. Now come, our mission lies ahead.
Hello, young one. What is it you... But hold. You do look so strangely. Ah, they have hurt you. The Canaanites have taken ye for their own. Oh, my poor boy. But fear not. Unorna neither fears ye nor casts ye out. I'll help ye, if I can.
How about you buy my potions? Oh, 42 gauntlets. Yes, please.
Take care.
Gotta go.
Stand forth or face our steel. Who goes there? Stand forth or face our steel.
So whoopsie doodle on that one. Yeah, so let's just not feed in the middle of the street. How about that instead?
Behold Petron Hill Monastery, haven of the Cappadocian vampires in Prague.
The monks are vampires?
Nay, the Cappadocians lurk in the desecrated crypts below the monastery, out of sight of the monks who provide them with fresh blood. Only those monks that serve Garanal know the real master of the monastery.
Get this saintly buff, apparently. Hey, thanks for all that blood. It's pretty sweet.
What is our mission?
A mission of misfortune. Wise and noble Garanal is friend and ally to Ekaterina. I take no pleasure in storming his home, but Ekaterina has divined that the Cappadocians have stolen from her. We seek to retrieve a precious fragment of the Book of Nod, the wisdom of the ancient Canaanites.
Why would Garanal steal from her?
We know not. Until we learn all, we cannot let them know we serve Ekaterina.
But we can't just take bags of gold and shit. So potence and celerity are just basically the best things ever in vampire mechanically. So let's see how that works out.
the abyss with thee!
The Cappadocians are a strange clan, Christoph. They seek to understand death and the secrets of the grave. Prepare thyself. Their halls are guarded by the walking dead.
The stench of death taints this holy place.
'Tis fitting for the clan of death.
Uh-oh.
Come hither. The death of a fool.
Oh, this is good.
Final death to thee, my Canaanite brothers. The oblivion thou seeks is upon thee.
That leash is lasting a really long time. I love it.
Come hither. Die the death of a fool.
To the abyss with thee!
Come hither and die the death of a fool.
To the abyss with thee!
First blood to me.
To the abyss with thee!
Just put the bow down anywhere, that'll be fine. Thank you. It's rusty, I don't want it. Get out of here.
Behold, the mural depicts Cain as God's favored son. Every child knows that Cain's sacrifice of grain vexed the Lord, and Abel's sacrifice of the blood of a lamb satisfied the Lord. But mysterious old Cainites tell us that the Lord craved blood and reveled in Cain's second sacrifice, the blood of his brother Abel. The Lord raised up Cain over the other sons of Adam. He freed him from plowing the earth for food and set a mark on him that he live forever. Garanal devoutly believes this Cainite heresy, which holds that the curse of Cain is truly a blessing.
And thou, dost thou believe the Cainite heresy?
If I am favored of the Lord, the angels have not seen fit to tell me of it.
Spooky.
To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee!
Money. Weird noise. Oh, I thought I hit the lever. Money. There's a lot of arms. Excuse me, Willem. You guys seen a lever around here? Zombie.
To the abyss with thee! Fall and be damned! To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee!
All of your friends are cool. Oh wow. You're like super late this day. Oucharoo.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Alright, so let's try this again. You pull the lever. We go down here to pull another lever. Say howdy do to the zombies.
To the abyss with thee!
Perfect.
Thou dost fight thy allies with great zeal, Wilhelm.
I take no pleasure in it. I just do what must be done.
It's true.
The only one I will not fight is Garanal, the leader of the Cappadocians. I chose to strike this night because Garanal and his assistant Serena have an audience with the Cainite Prince of Prague, Rudolf Brandl, and will not be here.
Die in agony! To the abyss with thee!
And the game crashed. Well, seeing as how there's a save right there, that seems as good as a place as any to put a pin in it and come back to it at another time.